It has been a tiring day for me. Maybe drinking some orange juice will refresh me. Here is the bottle of orange squash. It reads mix orange squash and water in the ratio of 1:3. What do we mean by ratio? A ratio represents the comparison of two quantities in terms of how many times. So the ratio of squash and water is 1:3 suggests that for every 1 part of squash used, we should use 3 parts of water. So I took 1 cup of squash and mixed this with 3 cups of water to make my juice perfectly tasty. I'm wondering, what if we use 2 cups of squash? Then we would add 6 cups of water to this. Here is the table showing the number of cups of squash used and the corresponding number of cups of water added. The ratios in different cases are 2:6, 3:9, etc. etc. But notice that each of the ratios in the lowest form is 1:3. This means that all these ratios are equivalent ratios. Equivalent ratios are the ratios that reduce to the same lowest form. Equivalent ratios are obtained by multiplying or dividing both the terms of the ratio by the same number. Look, I have another bottle of squash. But this reads mix 150 ml of water for every 50 ml of squash used. The numbers look different. Will my juice also taste different? Let me find the ratio of squash to water in this scenario. The ratio is 50:150. On dividing both the terms by 50, we get 1:3. Oh, this is the same as the previous one, wasn't it? Well, this means 50:150 is equivalent to 1:3. When two ratios are equivalent, we say that they are in proportion. We write this as shown and read this as 50:150 as 1:3. A proportion has 4 terms. The first and the last are called extremes, and the second and the third are called means. For any set of 4 terms to be in proportion, it is essential that the product of the extremes is equal to the product of the means. That's all for the day, folks. See you next time.